Hello everyone, welcome to Electronics Workshop. From this video, I am going to start a new series on IoT. We'll start from basic understanding of IoT devices and sensor interfacing to many real-life IoT projects. The controller we'll be using throughout this project will be Node MCU. The main important features about this board is it has microcontroller and Wi-Fi built in a single unit. So, we don't need any external Wi-Fi chip to our controller to get connected to the internet. This is our first video in our IoT series. This is the introduction video of Node MCU hardware and the software requirement for its programming. All the documentation can be found in my website www.electronicsworkshop.com. The URL is provided in the description below. Once you click on the URL, you will get this interface, Introduction to Node MCU. First of all, we must know that Node MCU is open source low-cost IoT platform. It means to say that the Node MCU hardware can be used, designed, modified and built by anyone according to his and her requirement. We may be facing various difficulties regarding the pin layout of Node MCU because the label on the Node MCU does not map with the corresponding GPIO pin. It means to say that the label D2 in the board of the Node MCU does not mean GPIO2. So, before using any GPIO pin, we must be aware about its corresponding layout. These are the various label and its corresponding GPIO pin of Node MCU. This is the hardware overview of Node MCU. It consists of ESP8266 Wi-Fi chip, which is most important component in the board, with the help of which we get connected to internet or Wi-Fi. It consists of 9 digital pins from D0 to D9, which perform all the digital input-output operation. The Node MCU board consists of one analog pin for analog input. If you are performing any project where you require multiple analog input pin, then you can connect external multiplexer in to our Node MCU board. These two are power supply port from where we can get 3.3 volt and ground. These 7 pins are used to connect external peripheral like memory or external RAM. There is one V-in port which is input power, where you can supply the input voltage to our Node MCU in the range of 7 volt to 12 volt. There is one 3.3 volt voltage regulator used in order to power our ESP8266, as our input voltage is 7 volt to 12 volt, but our ESP8266 run in 3.3 volt, so we need this voltage regulator. This is our micro USB port where we connect our USB cable, with the help of which we can upload the code written in our PC to our Node MCU board. Coming to the programming of Node MCU, Lua scripts are generally used to code Node MCU. Lua is open source lightweight embeddable scripting language built on the top C programming language. Node MCU can also be programmed with Arduino IDE. I think we all are very much familiar with Arduino IDE, so we will be using Arduino IDE for programming our Node MCU board throughout this series. Now we will see how can we use Arduino IDE in order to program our Node MCU board. If you want to program your Node MCU board with the help of Arduino IDE, then you need to install Node MCU board in your IDE. For that, first of all, you need to go to File and then Preferences. And in this additional board manager URL, you need to copy the URL from my website. It is provided over here. You need to copy it and you need to paste it over here like this. After pasting, you can press OK. After that, you need to go to Tools Then you need to go to board, then go to board manager and you search. Now we are going to write a blinking LED code in our Arduino IDE and upload it in our NodeMCU. The connection of the project looked very easy because we have only connected our LED in D2 pin of our NodeMCU. I have done the similar connection in my breadboard where I have connected LED to the pin number D2 of my NodeMCU. Going to the programming section of our project, we have defined saying that LED is connected in D2 pin of the NodeMCU, which means GPIO 4 pin. In setup section, we have said that LED is set in output mode, and in the left section, we have just made the LED high for 1 second and low for 1 second. You can directly copy the code from my website and paste it in Arduino IDE. After you paste the code, for uploading this code in NodeMCU board, you must select the board first. For that, go to Tools, go to Board and select NodeMCU 1. After you select the board, go to Tools and select the port. After both the board and port is selected, you can upload the code by going to the upload section. I have not saved this sketch, so save this sketch first. And the code is now uploading to my NodeMCU board. It may take some while to upload this code. Our code is now uploaded. Now we can see the output in our. This is the final output of our project where our LED is blinking infinitely.
Bye.